Hello, a very good morning to you. A much brighter start to the day than yesterday, and it should be generally dry. Scope for the odd shower this morning, but this afternoon a gentle breeze and temperatures get to around 14 or 15 Celsius. It's not feeling incredibly warm, but in the sunshine it should be better than yesterday. Have a good one. Hello, a very good morning to you. Quite a cloudy start to the day today, and we've seen some rain around this morning. There is some better news ahead, I promise, as we go through the day today. The latest satellite and radar just beginning to show that cloud breaking up, affording a few bright spells for the northwest. It isn't going to be the best day, but of the next few, it's certainly going to be the driest. Bits and pieces of showery rain, but mostly quiet and settled. Winds beginning to move around to a westerly, but still feeling quite chilly, and temperatures on paper well below average for the time of year, only 14 or 15 degrees. Into this evening, perhaps a little bit of late brightness before dusk. Overnight tonight, dry conditions, long breaks in the cloud, and temperature-wise, perhaps dipping to 6 or 7 degrees tonight. A very gentle breeze around as we start the day tomorrow. Cloud beginning to build as we go through tomorrow morning. And quite quickly, winds pick up and a spell of rain will move in from the west. By lunchtime, you'll notice it's beginning to move in across most places, accompanied by gusty winds. In fact, by tomorrow afternoon, the winds will be really quite fresh, something to bear in mind if you've got garden furniture out. It isn't going to be the nicest end of the day, wet and windy, and temperatures are up a bit, but it's not feeling particularly nice. Bye-bye. Thank you. Good afternoon. Bit of brightness around today. Enjoy any fine weather while you find it. It's turning quite unsettled tomorrow. Cool, 14 or 15 Celsius. Winds still from that chilly northerly direction. Beginning to go westerly into this evening. Some late sunshine before dusk. And dry to start tonight with long clear spells. Rurally pretty chilly once more, down to 4 or 5 Celsius. Cloud will build before dawn from the west. Winds begin to pep up tomorrow morning. And a band of rather wet and windy weather will move in during the day. Probably a good idea to secure any loose bits in the garden. Tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening will not only be wet, but there'll be some gusty winds around. It's still rather cool, 15 Celsius at best tomorrow, and will be showery on Friday. Grass pollen levels have been rising in recent days, and it's peaked at high, and it's continuing to be high today. The changeable conditions through the rest of the week means it dips down to moderate at least. Bye-bye for now. Hello again, a very good morning to you. It might be a dry start and bright at first, but winds will pep up and cloud will build from the west through this morning. A band of wet and windy weather is expected to push eastwards across the northwest of England and the Isle of Man today. Very gusty for a time tonight, but in general feeling less cold over the next few days. Bye-bye.